Kazakhstan once again managed to surprise the world. Together with the People's Republic of China, under a sonorous name, the International Center of Cross-Border Cooperation Horgos became the biggest joint mega-project between the two countries. The total area of the International Center for Cross-Border Cooperation Horgos is 528 hectares. One of them, 185 hectares, belongs to Kazakhstan and 343 hectares belongs to China. This is, in fact, a huge new city of the future at the intersection of the two civilizations, East and West. September 24, 2004. A framework agreement on the establishment of the International Center of the Cross-Border Cooperation Horgos was signed between the leaders of the two countries. And already in less than a year, on July 4, 2005, an agreement was reached between the governments of the Republic of Kazakhstan and the People's Republic of China on regulation of activities of the International Center of Cross-Border Cooperation Horgos. 6 years have passed since then. New management team came to the leadership of Kazakhstan, part of the International Center for Cross-Border Cooperation Horgos. Shareholding was transferred to the asset management of the national company Kazakhstan Temirjoli. It's the time to sum up subtotals. In fact, all the legal and formal events have been spent. Surveying, architectural, engineering studies have been finished. Communication and infrastructure problems have been solved. Roads, communications have been built. Everything is ready for the coming of investors, for whom the new city in the historical place of the meeting of the two civilizations is being built. From time immemorial, Kazakhstan, by virtue of its geopolitical situation, was at the intersection of trade routes from Asia to Europe and back. Here, not only economic interests of the East and West had been encountered. It is in the territory of Kazakhstan, political, ideological, theological, scientific, cultural models of human civilization have met each other. It is the place where the two largest groups have met each other. It was here that seemingly incompatible ethno-cultural lines of planetary community have mingled and mutually penetrated one another. Ancient cities in the territory of Kazakhstan are characterized by tolerant relations between peoples, races, religions, handicrafts, trade, science and culture. Perhaps that's why Kazakhstan distinguishes with its universal tolerance, peace and harmony between the peoples of the country. Congresses of world religions, the summits of heads of states, meetings of the global and regional international organizations are being held in its capital. Our country continues its peace-loving inter-civilizational tradition. And one such continuation is the new mega-project named the International Center of Cross-Border Cooperation Horgos. Generally speaking, it is a huge business center with an extensive infrastructure. And in fact, it is a city of dreams. This city has everything to make the most advantageous business contracts. The city has services of Business Center for International Business Cooperation with its office and administrative facilities. It has its own call center, financial institutions, and banks' representative offices. Also, it includes entertainment centers, restaurants, and bars. Here you can relax in the cultural and exhibition area with thematic showrooms, art salons, workshops of all crafts. Guests of the International Center for Cross-Border Cooperation Horgos will enjoy its sports complex, and the Football World Cup tournament between teams of businessmen is of nearest fantasy. The hotel zone meets the guests of the International Center of Cross-Border Cooperation Horgos by its 4- and 5-star hotels. All of the hotels have full complex of services. The cultural highlight of the city of the future, Horgos, is the ethnography park, which will acquaint visitors with the culture, way of life, and economic development of countries in the region. 7 separate national units of the People's Republic of China, Kazakhstan, Russian Federation, the Republic of Kyrgyzstan, Turkmenistan, the Republic of Uzbekistan and Tajikistan provided an opportunity to get acquainted with the economy, science and culture of each of these countries. The International Tourist Center with exhibition and conference halls, International Tourist Bureau, is no less important for visitors to the city. Center for Regional Cooperation and Small Business is provided for representatives of small business. This is a whole complex of constructions of office, hotels, medical, administrative, business nature. It is very important that the guests of the city are provided with the trade and exhibition area. This is the most active part of the International Center of Cross-Border Cooperation Horgos, because all stages of the trading process, from receiving of information and choice of goods, including the contract for the supply, are being made here. Equally important is the area of transport and transshipment terminals. Let us not forget that the city of the future is one of the busiest trade crossings of the Eurasian continent and consists of two parts: the Chinese side with the appropriate infrastructure and Kazakhstan, which we told you about. Freight transshipment terminals are equipped with information and logistics centers and a special laboratory for inspection of standards and quality of products. New multifunctional building checkpoint with a single information center with capacity of 10,000 people per day has already been built and ready for commissioning. In the territory of the checkpoint 1, there is also an investment zone in northeastern part of the campus. It is intended for the construction of a 4-star hotel with 400 accommodations, health and leisure center, car service center. The International Center of Cross-Border Cooperation Horgos consists of two parts, and the citizen of the Republic of Kazakhstan and the People's Republic of China can reside in the territory of the City of Dreams without a visa for a period of 30 days on both of its parts. Communications between parts of the center shall be implemented through special passage. There is a special legal regime for cross-border trade and business cooperation with China and other countries on the premises of the center. For the expansion of economic ties between Kazakhstan and China, construction of railway line Zhetegan-Horgos totaling approximately 296 kilometers is being constructed. This construction would create an additional corridor for transit cargo flow in the direction of China, Kazakhstan, Russia, Western Europe. Project of the International Transit Corridor Western Europe, Western China is being implemented in order to build the main freight route in the Central Asian region. According to preliminary estimation, the transport corridor Western Europe, Western China will provide more than overtime savings on the transport of goods compared with the sea route and double savings compared with the route through the Trans-Siberian Highway. The project will provide transportation on three main areas of China, Kazakhstan, China, Central Asia, China, Kazakhstan, Russia, Western Europe. And here is one more good news. A free economic zone, Horgos Eastern Gates, would have the status of the international investment project, which has no analogs in the world. The project includes the construction and commissioning of strategically important objects as for the region and the nation as a whole. Transport Logistics Center, industrial complex up to 30 objects. The International Center for the Cross-Border Cooperation Horgos, a new city based on Horgos village with 70,000 people in the long term. Airport, railway Zhetegan Horgos, New Almaty-Horgos Highway and road reconstruction project in Western China, Western Europe. Infrastructural objects. Construction of the City of Dreams is in full swing. Works are being done in 3 shifts. The infrastructure is ready for the coming of investors, partners and entrepreneurs. Today, a new young energetic team is doing everything so as to ensure the City of Dreams, the International Center of Cross-Border Cooperation Horgos, began to carry out its primary function. Center of meeting of the two civilizations in the economic, political, cultural, and scientific and business directions. The year of 2018. Welcome to the City of Dreams. We get together for a new round of terrestrial civilization right in the heart of global mega international center of cross-border trade, Horgos.